What's up, everybody? This is your boy True Deuces, aka Mr. Tactical, coming to you from the best YouTube channel on the planet, Justice Law. Today I want to talk about something a little different, same but different. It's really about relationships in general, but I kind of wanted to touch on why it's so hard for an officer to be in a relationship. Excuse me. I want to touch on why maybe officers are having trouble in their relationships, having trouble getting in a relationship, staying in a relationship, and why maybe we shouldn't even be in relationships. Honestly, may hurt the old lady's feelings, but I kind of wish I would have waited till now, till I got more established and knew more about the field I was in before I really even started a family. I don't have any regrets because, of course, I wouldn't change anything. My son is the shining light of my life. Without him, things would be, I'm sure, much worse than they are now. So I'm not really complaining. I'm just saying, had I taken much more of my time before actually getting involved, I probably would be a little bit more squared away. Let's just put it that way. But anyhow, I've noticed, me personally, it was kind of hard being in a relationship because it's just in this area, and then now it seems like the whole country is with the hatred on the police movements going on and the other stuff that's going on, and the bad light that some police officers have shined on good police officers. There's a lot of people kind of targeting police, hating on police, and doing what they can to bring a police officer down sometimes, it seems. I remember I've seen on Facebook probably maybe 3 weeks ago, there was an officer who went to a girl's house and apparently picked her up. She was of age, he was of age, obviously, and they went and hung out for some hours. I think the officer was dating someone, so of course it's not right. I guess, no, it's everybody's preference if they think he was in the wrong for what he was doing. I don't know if he was going through a relationship issue or what, or maybe him and his old lady were on a split, I don't know. But he went and picked up a girl who was of age, and they went and hung out. The girl's family blasted him on Facebook, and I felt like had he not been a cop, they would not have went so hard on him. They put on there, bring my daughter home, like he had kidnapped her. And when I first read it, I was like, man, he's got an underage girl and ran off with her or something. But kind of find out, she was like 22, 23, he was like 26, 27. But people were just going in on him. They were really talking down on him. Talking about, like I say, bring her home. One guy got on there and shared it and said, you are a married man, putting his business out there, just all kinds of stuff. They were just really bashing him. I think it was shared like almost 100 times, no exaggeration. Until finally, the family, when the girl did come back home and nothing wrong with her, the family took the original post down and they got rid of most of the posts. But it was just clear as day. Somebody said on there, Birmingham PD, we know which department you work in. They put a picture of him in his uniform. It just seemed like to me people really were going in on him mainly because he's a police officer, not because he was cheating on his girlfriend with another wife. If he was cheating on somebody, it's not. I don't think it was because of that. It really seemed like they're really targeting the fact that he was a police officer, which is incredible. I mean, it shouldn't matter if he was a post office worker or a car salesman. I mean, I think you should treat police shouldn't be put. I mean, I know we're supposed to hold ourselves to a higher standard. I get that, but when it comes to unless you're an elected official like a sheriff, something like that has to do with the law, really, your business is still really your business when it comes to your personal life. You're out here in the streets, you can conduct yourself to a higher standard. But when you're behind closed doors, or on your personal time outside of a company vehicle or whatever outside of company hours, really think your time is your time. If you're off the clock. But anyhow, that's just my 2 cents on that situation. But so I think it's really hard for police to have relationships due to all the people that try to stir up the haterade. But besides that, relationships in general, especially these days in the age of social media, where it seems like people are afraid to meet each other in person, which I've talked about that on the video before. It seems like people just don't know how to really talk to each other no more. They're too nervous to talk to each other or something. I had a friend that tried to talk to a girl recently, and she told him she didn't really like talking in person and stuff like that, or on the phone, and she'd rather just text. And me and him both were baffled, like, how you supposed to, what's going to happen when you got to meet? I mean, that's going to be, starting all over again, kind of awkward. If you're an adult, you should be able to talk to somebody face to face, get the butterflies out of your belly and move on. I mean, we're humans. I mean, he's not going to bite her, I guess. But anyhow, so there's that. And I think humans in general, we just lost touch, man, with the internet and stuff like that. I think, I'm trying to think how to word it. Like, I think we don't know how to read each other. Like back in the day, it seems like the older generation, and even to this day, the older generation, older women, in my opinion, are more, I don't know if the word's educated or wise. They're more wise to when a man is really interested in them or if a man is really good for them. Not all the time, but in my opinion, older women definitely know what's up when it comes to if they should give this guy a shot or not, or if he's just trying to play him. I see girls my age, I'm 36, and I see girls my age and younger that fall for the same games all the time. Now, that's one thing if you and this guy have an arrangement, like he ain't looking for nothing serious, you ain't looking for nothing serious, and y'all can just hang out and things like that. But if this guy's shooting you all kinds of pipe dreams, like he's gonna marry you, and he's gonna buy you a car and whatever, this, that, and the other, and you just go over and give in and decide to date him or whatever you want to call it before he even commits to anything, that's kind of on you. It's kind of foolish on your part, in my opinion, unless you just like being used or being played. And another thing, these days I've noticed girls call it game when a guy lies. Like, to them, a game, a lot of them. I don't want no ladies to hate me. I love you ladies, but a lot of ladies I've noticed, if a guy's lying good to them, they call that game, like he's a good liar, like he's playing the game. But back in the day, the game was, he's a gentleman, he knows how to treat a lady, he actually has some game about him, he has some credentials or some paper or some possessions or something to back him up, not just talking. He can not only will he talk the talk, but he'll walk the walk, kind of thing. But that's one problem. I think a lot of women these days have misconstrued what the word game should mean when it comes to dating relationships. So that's one problem. And then you got women just don't generally understand, like, all right, ladies, I'm gonna make this easy on y'all and guys. This applies to both sexes. I'll use myself as an example. This happened to me. I had a girl one time that was really into me. I've had, me. I do all right. I just do all right back in my day. I had a girl or two that was interested in me back in the day, and I was the type of person. I didn't do it consciously, but I've noticed other people are doing this now. But back then, I didn't notice I was doing it. The girls that showed me the most interest, those were the ones I usually pushed away. And there was really no rhyme or reason for it besides the fact they were all over me. I guess maybe in my subconscious mind I was thinking they're too easy. I don't know what it was, but for some reason, they were pretty girls. It didn't matter. Either way, I just wasn't interested in them once I guess figured out. I was sometimes still showing some attention, but I didn't really give those girls the chance I should have, honestly. And I've noticed girls these days. Back in the day, I went out on a date with a girl, and I was so head over heels for her. I had a really good vibe about her. I was really into her, and I messed up and made the mistake of telling her that. I was too honest for one, and too nice for two. And I think those are both turn-offs these days to women or girls, in my opinion, or women, in my opinion, would understand what those things mean. But a girl, you being nervous around them and you being honest and nice, it's 3 strikes nowadays, which is totally backwards to the way it should be. Which, this is the rest of the world. We're upside down these days in the world. But anyhow, so I was all those things checked off the list. It was all 3 things, and she quickly lost interest, and it didn't work out. I truthfully believe, had I lied to her or withheld some truth, or just didn't genuinely tell her how I felt about her, and just ran game on her, it may have worked. I would have got further, but in the end, me being me, I still would have had to be truthful and tell the truth. So maybe it would have worked out in the end after all. So I guess being real will actually save you time in the long run. But it's kind of one of those situations you never really know, because it didn't progress due to the way I think females look at nice guys these days. Nice, nervous, honest. And I'll tell you, I know nervous sounds like it should be a turn off, but in my opinion, like, I was not nervous until I got around this girl. Like, I literally walked out in traffic, just because, I was really that nervous. Like, we were trying to cross the road to get back to our car after the date, and I walked out in traffic, which I didn't walk out like right in front of a car, but most of the time I would have held back and not walked out in front of the car. But I was really just that nervous, and me trying to be the cool guy that I am, I tried to cover it up like it wasn't no big deal. But really, that was some of my nervousness showing. Me being so honest was also, I think, a huge turn off to her, because for one thing, she wasn't used to that, and for two, I guess, some people can't handle the truth, even though she may have had just as many flaws as me. It's just, honesty wasn't her cup of tea. So it is what it is. That's just part of it. Nowadays, it's just something for you boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, to kind of, I guess, take heed to if you're still out there in the dating world and still trying to find that special someone. It's to me, it's kind of I can't see how the younger generation is even going to make it happen, because it's already so difficult. And when my son grows up, I just don't know what in the world it's going to be like. I can only imagine. I think we're all going to be like cyber connected or something, like teleconnect. Probably won't even be in the same room on a date, eat the same food, but not in the same room. I don't know. Who knows? But it really shouldn't be that difficult, man. I wish we could just get back to the X's and O's and just be normal and meet each other, get the butterflies out of your stomach. And if you go on a date with a guy or girl and it don't work out the first date, as long as they're not a serial killer or weird dude or weird woman, as long as you don't get no strange vibes, you don't see any children in their basement kind of thing. Even if it's a bad date, like I said, the guy was nervous, girl was nervous, whatever, give him at least one more chance. I mean, you just never know what you're missing out on. You and that person could have been the beginning of an empire or a beautiful relationship, and now you'll never know, because you just wasn't open-minded enough to just take that slight chance. But anyhow, that's my 2 cents on dating and why it's so hard for police to date, why it's so hard for the younger generation these days to date. So just some stuff to keep in mind. Hope I didn't bore y'all too much. Don't forget to wear your mask. We're the age of the virus, so don't forget that. Don't forget to check out my page, Tactical Advantage, on Facebook. We got some more shirts coming up for sale. Today I'm not wearing a Tactical Advantage shirt. This is actually Iceberg Custom shirt, but get a hold of it if you want to get something designed through Iceberg Customs. Just hit me up and I'll show you some designs, or send me some designs, some shirts and stuff. It's Iceberg Custom attire. But that's all I got for you today. I hope you all stay safe, be blessed, and once again, if you know anybody needing any help as far as getting off drugs, just need somebody to talk to, somebody needs some food, anything like that, please let me know. I got a few connections around here. I don't have all the keys to the doors, but I got enough to help some people. So just hit me up. Don't ever hesitate to hit me up. If you know anybody in need, please reach out and let me know. You can reach me on Mr. Tactical on Facebook, Tactical Advantage on Facebook, Tactical Advantage on Instagram. So until next time, thank you for tuning in. Deuces.